y'all, Amber here from Ruby Hooping, and welcome to day 27 of the Ruby Fit Challenge. Today we are going to be doing the half of the linear isolation and learning the whole linear isolation. So a lot of people mistake it for the isopop, which the isopop actually looks like this. This is what people call the isopop. This is a half a linear isolation because a whole looks like this. Okay, so the thing about the linear isolation is it's an isolation. So it's an illusion of making it look like it's floating on a certain plane. And how I learned how to do it is I actually got down on the ground and I went to the ground, and you hold it up as close as you can to the ground, and you do the movements that I'm going to explain right above the ground, because if it hits it, then you're not on that floating plane. So if that helps you as I'm explaining this and you're trying it, get down on the ground and just do these moves right above the ground to see if you can get the feeling of how to keep it on that straight plane. Okay, so I'm going to use a clock like I do on all of my isolations, but it is when I'm facing my hoop. So when I'm explaining it, you want to look at your hoop and imagine it as a clock. So I'm going to start at about 10, and it's going to be in about this position. And what you are going to do is you're going to isolate it, but not only isolate it, you're going to push it forward. So at 10, isolate and push forward. Okay? So I'm going to do it again. 10, isolate, push forward. So you're not going to push forward until about, I'm going to say 7. Okay? So you're at 10, isolate it to 7, push it outward. Okay? So isolate 7, push it out. You're in this awkward position. Okay? Your wrist is bent, it's as far as it'll go. You are going to do the same thing you would do as an isolation and let it go up around your arm. So when you're doing that one-handed isolation, remember how I said let your arm do this and pop up? So you're going to do the same thing. 10, 7, push out, but you're going to bring your arm back like this. And you're at 10-ish, between 10 and 9 again. So you got 10, 7, push, let it roll on the back of your hand back to 10. And again, you have to kind of push your arm up, because if you don't, it's going to look like this. So the thing is, push your arm up. Okay, again, 10, 7, push, let it roll on the back of your hand as you push up, back to 10. And then you would do it again. So it looks like this. Okay? Okay, so a full linear isolation is just going back over this way. So for the half, you are here. What you're going to do for the full is you are here, you're going to bring your arm back and let the 10 go all the way across. And what that means is when it rolls back around your hand, you're going to let it go all the way over here. Whereas the half, you just went back here, right? Well, the whole, you push, let it go all the way back, okay? So you're at 10, 7, pushing, you're letting the hoop roll across your hand all the way to 10 still, but it's on the right side of your body. And to get that full linear, you have to isolate down to 6, okay, as you push it towards your belly button. So 10, 7, push, let it roll across your hand all the way to 10, all the way across your body, that way. Isolate down to 6 as you push it down, okay? And you'll get used to it. So I'm just giving you points to kind of get used to it, because when I do it, I go straight back into the linear isolation. So I don't really use points as I'm using it, but to teach it, I try to give you a visual of where to push that hoop and then where to push it back. I'm not the best at linear isolations. I don't have them clean to where it looks like it's going in a complete line, but those are the gists of a linear isolation, and I use the half linear isolation a lot. So we will learn inside out whips in this challenge, and that's also a part of it, is the half of the linear, because you go like this. Okay, and also for linear isolations, I like to go into, when I do them, go into a K-roll. Tons of things that you can do with the half of the linear isolation. This is a kind of a difficult move. You may not get it right away. Let me know if I can make an extra tutorial, or if I can video chat, or anything that will help y'all. Post your video to Ruby Hoopers, #RubyFitChallenge 2017. Include the day, and happy hooping.